Hi again. Welcome to engVid.com. I'm Adam. Today's lesson is about phrasal verbs using the verb get. Now, before I dive into this lesson, I just want to explain a few things. I've gotten many comments on engVid.com, and many people tell me that phrasal verbs are very difficult. And I understand that. I appreciate that. But I want you to start thinking of phrasal verbs as vocabulary. It's just extra words you have to study. It's not fun, I understand that, but it's not that difficult either. You just have to remember and use and practice, like any other vocabulary you're learning. So today's verb is get. Let's look at some of these prepositions we have. Get up, get down, get away, get over, get off, get on, get in, get through, get between, get along, or get along with. So we're going to go one by one. I'll explain basically what they mean. Sometimes they have more than one, sometimes two, sometimes three different meanings. And if necessary, I'll give examples. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, let's start with get up. Get up, two general meanings you're going to need to know. One is get up. If you're sitting down, if you're lying down and someone says get up, it means stand up, stand. Get off the floor, get off the chair, whatever. Get up also means to get dressed in a certain way. If you're going to a club, you want to get up all fancy and put a nice dress or a nice suit for the guys. If it's Halloween, you're going to get up in a nice costume. We can also use get up as a noun. Get up means what you're wearing. Nice get up means I like your clothes, nice suit, nice costume, nice whatever it is you're wearing. Get down. Opposite of get up. If you're standing, get down, or sit down, for example. So get down. If a baseball is flying your way, get down. Duck, get underneath it. Get down in a slang way means get down, like enjoy the music, enjoy the party, like get down, dance, do whatever gets you down. We'll get to get off in a second, you'll understand. Get away. Get away means leave. But in a more colloquial way, colloquial means like everyday street English, not necessarily slang, but common English. Get away means go on vacation. And when you go on vacation, you choose a nice getaway. A getaway is a vacation, like a planned vacation or a nice vacation destination, the place you're going to. So Hawaii is a great getaway in winter in Canada because it's cold. Hawaii, beautiful. Get over. There's one meaning. Get over something physical, like there's a wall and you need to get to the other side, so you get over the wall. Okay? But that wall could also be a problem or an obstacle. It doesn't have to be a physical thing, right? So you have a problem, get over it. Move on, as they say. So you and your girlfriend had a fight. Okay, get over it. Move on, continue on like nothing happened. Make up, kiss, whatever you do, next day everything is good. Get over it. Okay, that's the most common meanings of get over. Get off, a few meanings. You're sitting on the chair or you're sitting on the table, excuse me. In my classroom, we don't allow that. Get off the table means get off the table. Remove yourself from the table. Get off in terms of criminals. So let's say somebody killed 200 people, a mass murderer, and he is sent to jail for 1 month, okay? So he got off very lightly. So get off means avoid punishment, okay? Even though he got 1 month in jail for what he did, that's almost no punishment. So he got off very lightly. Get off in slang means to get really excited by something. It could be sexual. If you get off, whatever you do, your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you do to each other to get each other off, go for it. It's all good. But sometimes it could be anything that gets you excited. Okay, so some people get off on jazz music. They listen to jazz and they really start to get down, they really enjoy themselves. They get off. It's almost like being high, like on a drug. Okay, that's the slang. Get on. Get on is very basic. It means get on something, on top of something. Usually we use it for like a train, get on the train, get on the bus, get on the ship. But we get in a car. We get in a boat. So anything that is like a container or that is closed, we usually say get in. Anything that is big and has a big floor you can walk on, like a train or a plane or a ship, you would get on. Okay? Get in, well, we'll leave that actually for now. Get in. Get through means finish or complete all the things that need to be completed. So for example, I'm a teacher, I give you this much homework. When you get through this homework, I will give you more because practice makes perfect. I want you to be good English speakers, yes? So when you get through this assignment, I'll give you another. Okay. Get between. Get between usually means like physically, you put yourself between two things. So get between the door and the wall, if that's what you do. But get between can also be more like an idea. So don't, if you're married, for example, don't let your mother-in-law get between you and your wife or you and your husband. Never a good idea, okay? So get between means create a problem between two people or two things or whatever the situation. Now we also have get along. Get along by itself and get along with mean the same thing. It means to be friendly with or to cooperate with, okay? So if I get along with all my friends, means that when we are together, we have fun, we enjoy each other, nobody argues, and me and my friends get along. So it depends where it is in the sentence. You can use get along or get along with, okay? Another one, sometimes you can use get on with. This is a bit more of a British meaning. Get on with and get along with mean the same thing. Get along with is more American. Get on with is more British English, but they mean the same thing. Now, another expression, one last one. If somebody wants you to get on board, sometimes they'll say come on board, but get on board means they want you to join. They want you to agree with what's going on and be part of the team. So, for example, if a president of some country wants other countries to support him, he wants them to get on board with his plan. Will it happen? Did it happen? Who knows? But that's what it means. Okay, so let me actually go back to get in. Another way we can use get in, so we said we can get into a car, we can get into a boat, means enter a contained thing. We can also use get in with. This is a bit more of a slang. You get in with a crowd, get in with a group, okay? So for example, if I get in with the popular kids at the school, then I mean I am part of that group, okay? So it's a little bit more of a slang. Oh, sorry, get in with. Okay, now we have it. Okay, if you need more practice on these, of course, go to engVid.com. There is a quiz there that you can try out. And of course, come back and visit us again. We'll have more great lessons for you. Also, don't forget to go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel, and see you again next time.